Look at that. We're making a chocolate-covered strawberry sourdough loaf. And instead of water, we're using coffee. Starting with 1/2 cup. I'm using freshly brewed. And to the coffee, we're gonna add 1/2 cup cocoa powder. Now just mix that up. Now we're gonna add another cup of coffee. 1/2 cup syrup, honey, or sugar. If you're adding sugar, you may have to increase your water amount just a little. And did I say, if you don't drink coffee or like coffee or have coffee and want to use water, this recipe is fine to use water instead of coffee. About a teaspoon of vanilla. 1 cup active peak starter. Now mix it up. You're probably gonna still see a few floaters, and that's just fine. Once it's mostly dissolved, we're gonna add 4 cups of flour. I'm using Kirkland brand organic unbleached all-purpose. And I love to use Aldi brand all-purpose. So any flour you have should be fine. And 2 teaspoons salt. Now mix it until it's a shaggy dough. Now I'm gonna go in and mix with my hands. Your goal is for there to be no dry flour. And with a chocolate loaf, it's easy to see. And at this point, if your dough is too thick or thin, you can add a little extra flour or a little extra coffee or water. Okay, I'm super happy with the texture of the dough. I'll show you what it looks like. It's pretty solid. I definitely used a bit of a lower hydration than I normally do. So it is definitely a more solid dough ball. And I'm just gonna cover this up, let it sit for 1 hour, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna add strawberries and do 4 rounds of stretch and folds. I'm on my 2nd round of stretch and fold. The first round, I didn't do anything but stretch and folds. On this round, I'm gonna start adding my strawberries. I'm just using Walmart brand freeze-dried strawberries. I'm crunching them up just a little. Dump in this whole little bag. If you have a big bag, I'd say maybe like, just do a handful. This is 0.26 ounces. And then I'm also adding a small handful of chocolate chips. Wet your hand first, and then we're just gonna do 4 stretch and folds. And this dough already has a lot of tension. It feels really, really nice. It's pretty. Cover it up, wait a half hour, come back, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're on our 3rd round of stretch and folds. We're gonna add more strawberries. Make sure to wet your hands first. Put in just a small little handful of chocolate chips. And another packet of strawberries. And we're gonna do more stretch and folds. Okay, covering it back up. So on the next round, it'll be our 4th and final round, and then we'll start letting it rise. We're ready for our 4th and final round of stretch and folds. Wet your hands first. I'm gonna do coil folds this time, and I'm not gonna add any more strawberries until the final shaking. Look how much tension that already has, and it feels so light and fluffy. She's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna cover this up, and I'm gonna let it finish bulk fermenting. I'll see you back in the next video when it's ready to be shaped and baked. And I wanted to show you that I am trying the bulk fermentation trick. So it's on the bottom. We'll see if it floats.